India's September manufacturing PMI has come in lowest in 5 months at 57.5. Now, manufacturing activity failed to hold the 58 mark in September as S&P Global Purchasing Managers Index came in at 57.5 as against 58.6 in August. Now, goods producers in India noted a mild slowdown in growth during September. However, a sharp rise in new orders underpinned sustained expansion in output, input purchasing and employment. So PMI numbers there, of course, not looking very good. Srinath Sridharan, who's an independent markets commentator, joining us on the show. Srinath, good to have you back. I want to begin by asking, what are you making of PMI number? It's still expanding. It's well over the 50 mark, which signals an expansion in manufacturing activity, albeit a little slow at 57 point something. Is that a red flag to you? Is that concerning at all?
Not yet a red flag, but if we read it in conjunction with what the inflationary numbers will continue this month onwards, I think then we will have to worry. And are we going to pay more for one of the factors that adds to these worries is the payment that we make for commodities, electronic components, iron and steel. Are they going to change in the next 1 month? And that is going to be one crux of it. Crude oil, I mean, that's a bigger elephant in the room, right? We've been, I mean, for the first time we had the Minister of State actually vocally address the concerns around OPEC's output. And India is continuously increasing its, I would say, dependence on Russia in this oil imports. So if you mix inflation, commodity pricing, and oil, and a slowdown, because these are all, end of the day, let's face it, our input cost to manufacture. And how is it going to turn down? And that's a bigger worry. While there is an analogy that we all have to pick cues from, the first, I think the Indian service provider, that is Zoho, actually announced yesterday that they're worried about they're seeing slowdown in business numbers globally. Of course, they're in services business, but their clients are from across all sectors. And in a SaaS business, if there is a slowdown, you can see the margin pressures on their clients, which could be from services, manufacturing, SME, large corporates, all of that. So there is some concern, but I would not be overly perturbed. I think too early to wave the red flag.